It is important to recall the properties or rules or laws of exponents previously when you're dealing, before we start to talk about integer and rational number exponents. So you've got the multiplication property, which is if you have the same base and multiplication between two exponential expressions, you simply add their exponents. If you have division between two exponential expressions with the same base, then you subtract the exponents. If you have an exponential expression that is raised to the power, that is raised to another exponent, then you multiply the two exponents. Now, if you have the power of a product, meaning you have the product of A and B, you can express it as taking the power of both individual values. So A times B to the power n is the same as A to the power n times B to the power n. And the same thing with when you raise a quotient to a power, meaning that both the numerator and the denominator must be raised to the same power. The common rule of raising any value, any base to the power 0 is always going to be 1. So anything to the power 0 is 1, no matter how big the number is, positive or negative. And any expression raised to a negative power, it can be made positive by placing that expression in the denominator. So if I have a to the negative n, it becomes positive exponent when I place it in the denominator, and it becomes 1 over a to the positive n. And vice versa, when the negative exponent is in the denominator, it's made positive by bringing it into the numerator. So if you see 1 over a, you know you're talking about a to the negative 1. And it's important also to note that a cannot be 0, because any value of 0 in the denominator, the result is always going to be undefined. So be careful with that.